staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Groupers offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Groupers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Handoff to the single running back. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get the line.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see...
Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Darnold. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Finds the big tight end. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now this offense will take the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. That's Darnold. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll give it to the back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extending a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give. Running to Green. There he goes. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darnold. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The screen, and watch out. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Try to barge their way in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Good enough for first down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quickly complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll leave it with him. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? Spirited environment there in East Lansing. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Groupers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On on 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Darnold. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just a short pass to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The groupers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. It's complete to the left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans have moved it inside the 20. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Michigan State! And the pummeling has started.
Well, they were able to come out here in week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
21 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him. And he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the... They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bandits, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Kelly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Craig. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the groupers getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.